pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation under God, indivisible,
with liberty and justice for all.
Here at Town & Country, we are proud to be an American.
We've had you covered on the inside since 2005, and with our addition of Southern Grill and Patio, we now have you covered on the outside. Come see our great selection, where we make sure grilling and relaxing go hand in hand.
The new Smokehouse Pizza from Little Caesars is our first pizza with 3 smoked meats, so we got barbecue champion Big Mo Quezon to test it out. 8-hour smoked brisket.
Certified beefified.
10-hour smoked pulled pork.
Certified hoggified.
Applewood smoked bacon.
Certified baconfied.
Drizzled with tangy barbecue sauce plus a smokehouse seasoned crust.
Certified smokified.
The new Smokehouse Pizza. Only $9 and only at Little Caesars.
Life is hectic enough without worrying if your lights will stay on or if there's hot water for your child's bath. So count on natural gas to keep the energy flowing, even when the weather is unpredictable. Natural gas is always there to keep your home warm, showers hot, and food cooked to perfection. That's why America has relied on safe and affordable natural gas for more than 150 years. And we will be here for you and future generations too. You can count on natural gas from Southeast Alabama Gas District.
Here's some Napa know-how for you. Your local Napa Auto Parts store in Troy is under new ownership with an all-new fully stocked store. Big deal, you say? Big deal, we say. Like the ownership, the store has a new look, too. We're still delivering the same Napa quality and know-how, but we've increased our inventory and are committed to helping you find the parts you need when you need them. So come check us out. We've got the right part at the right price at the right time.
Know-how, Napa know-how.
Troy Cable is the leader in smart home security, giving you solutions to monitor, protect, and automate your home. Troy Cable Security keeps your property safe with 24/7 professional monitoring and emergency response. Control thermostats and lighting remotely, which allow options for saving energy and money. Control access to your home remotely with integrated controls for door locks. You can even add our smart home cameras, which allow you to see what you care about instantly. Troy Cable Security. You love them, protect them.
Life is hectic enough without worrying if your lights will stay on or if there's hot water for your child's bath. So count on natural gas to keep the energy flowing, even when the weather is unpredictable. Natural gas is always there to keep your home warm, showers hot, and food cooked to perfection. That's why America has relied on safe and affordable natural gas for more than 150 years. And we will be here for you and future generations too. You can count on natural gas from Southeast Alabama Gas District.
Come into Road Mart locations near you for the Firestone Summer Sale, like this Firestone Firehawk Indy 500 Series. Impressive handling in wet and dry conditions. Or the Destination LE2 Series gives your truck or SUV command of the road with comfort. And the Firestone Champion with Fuel Fighter technology. Purchase 4 eligible tires and receive a $60 prepaid Visa card. It gets better. If you pay with a new or existing CFNA credit card, get an additional $30 rebate. Now at Road Mart locations near you.
Have you seen an increase in your insurance premiums or significant change in your insurance coverage? Let Sandbeck Insurance offer you a better plan to suit your business or personal needs. Sandbeck Insurance offers many lines of insurance, whether it's home, farm, or auto insurance, work comp, business, or health and life policies. Sandbeck is here for you. Call or visit our Troy, Enterprise, or Andalusia office today. Sandbeck Insurance, where we take pride in taking care of your insurance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation under God, indivisible,
with liberty and justice for all.
Here at Town & Country, we are proud to be an American.
We've had you covered on the inside since 2005, and with our addition of Southern Grill and Patio, we now have you covered on the outside. Come see our great selection, where we make sure grilling and relaxing go hand in hand.
The new Smokehouse Pizza from Little Caesars is our first pizza with 3 smoked meats, so we got barbecue champion Big Mo Quezon to test it out. 8-hour smoked brisket.
Certified beefified.
10-hour smoked pulled pork.
Certified hoggified.
Applewood smoked bacon.
Certified baconfied.
Drizzled with tangy barbecue sauce plus a smokehouse seasoned crust.
Certified smokified.
The new Smokehouse Pizza. Only $9 and only at Little Caesars.
Life is hectic enough without worrying if your lights will stay on or if there's hot water for your child's bath. So count on natural gas to keep the energy flowing, even when the weather is unpredictable. Natural gas is always there to keep your home warm, showers hot, and food cooked to perfection. That's why America has relied on safe and affordable natural gas for more than 150 years. And we will be here for you and future generations too. You can count on natural gas from Southeast Alabama Gas District.
Here's some Napa know-how for you. Your local Napa Auto Parts store in Troy is under new ownership with an all-new fully stocked store. Big deal, you say? Big deal, we say. Like the ownership, the store has a new look, too. We're still delivering the same Napa quality and know-how, but we've increased our inventory and are committed to helping you find the parts you need when you need them. So come check us out. We've got the right part at the right price at the right time.
Know-how, Napa know-how.
Troy Cable is the leader in smart home security, giving you solutions to monitor, protect, and automate your home. Troy Cable Security keeps your property safe with 24/7 professional monitoring and emergency response. Control thermostats and lighting remotely, which allow options for saving energy and money. Control access to your home remotely with integrated controls for door locks. You can even add our smart home cameras, which allow you to see what you care about instantly. Troy Cable Security. You love them, protect them.
Life is hectic enough without worrying if your lights will stay on or if there's hot water for your child's bath. So count on natural gas to keep the energy flowing, even when the weather is unpredictable. Natural gas is always there to keep your home warm, showers hot, and food cooked to perfection. That's why America has relied on safe and affordable natural gas for more than 150 years. And we will be here for you and future generations too. You can count on natural gas from Southeast Alabama Gas District.
Come into Road Mart locations near you for the Firestone Summer Sale, like this Firestone Firehawk Indy 500 Series. Impressive handling in wet and dry conditions are the Destination LE2 Series gives your truck or SUV command of the road with comfort. And the Firestone Champion with fuel fighter technology. Purchase 4 eligible tires and receive a $60 prepaid Visa card. It gets better. If you pay with a new or existing CFNA credit card, get an additional $30 rebate. Now at Road Mart locations near you.
Have you seen an increase in your insurance premiums or significant change in your insurance coverage? Let Sandbeck Insurance offer you a better plan to suit your business or personal needs. Sandbeck Insurance offers many lines of insurance, whether it's home, farm, or auto insurance, work comp, business, or health and life policies. Sandbeck is here for you. Call or visit our Troy, Enterprise, or Andalusia office today. Sandbeck Insurance, where we take pride in taking care of your insurance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation under God, indivisible,
with liberty and justice for all.
Here at Town & Country, we are proud to be an American.
We've had you covered on the inside since 2005, and with our addition of Southern Grill and Patio, we now have you covered on the outside. Come see our great selection, where we make sure grilling and relaxing go hand in hand.
The new Smokehouse Pizza from Little Caesars is our first pizza with 3 smoked meats. So we got barbecue champion Big Mo Quezon to test it out. 8-hour smoked brisket.
Certified beefified.
10-hour smoked pulled pork.
Certified hoggified.
Applewood smoked bacon.
Certified baconfied.
Drizzled with tangy barbecue sauce plus a smokehouse seasoned crust.
Certified smokified.
The new Smokehouse Pizza. Only $9 and only at Little Caesars.
Life is hectic enough without worrying if your lights will stay on or if there's hot water for your child's bath. So count on natural gas to keep the energy flowing, even when the weather is unpredictable. Natural gas is always there to keep your home warm, showers hot, and food cooked to perfection. That's why America has relied on safe and affordable natural gas for more than 150 years. And we will be here for you and future generations too. You can count on natural gas from Southeast Alabama Gas District.
Napa know-how.
Here's some Napa know-how for you. Your local Napa Auto Parts store in Troy is under new ownership with an all-new fully stocked store. Big deal, you say? Big deal, we say. Like the ownership, the store has a new look, too. We're still delivering the same Napa quality and know-how, but we've increased our inventory and are committed to helping you find the parts you need when you need them. So come check us out. We've got the right part at the right price at the right time.
Know-how, Napa know-how.
Troy Cable is the leader in smart home security, giving you solutions to monitor, protect, and automate your home. Troy Cable Security keeps your property safe with 24/7 professional monitoring and emergency response. Control thermostats and lighting remotely, which allow options for saving energy and money. Control access to your home remotely with integrated controls for door locks. You can even add our smart home cameras, which allow you to see what you care about instantly. Troy Cable Security. You love them, protect them.
Life is hectic enough without worrying if your lights will stay on or if there's hot water for your child's bath. So count on natural gas to keep the energy flowing, even when the weather is unpredictable. Natural gas is always there to keep your home warm, showers hot, and food cooked to perfection. That's why America has relied on safe and affordable natural gas for more than 150 years. And we will be here for you and future generations too. You can count on natural gas from Southeast Alabama Gas District.
Come into Road Mart locations near you for the Firestone Summer Sale, like this Firestone Firehawk Indy 500 Series. Impressive handling in wet and dry conditions are the Destination LE2 Series gives your truck or SUV come into the road with comfort. And the Firestone Champion with fuel fighter technology. Purchase 4 eligible tires and receive a $60 prepaid Visa card. It gets better. If you pay with a new or existing CFNA credit card, get an additional $30 rebate. Now at Road Mart locations near you.
Have you seen an increase in your insurance premiums or significant change in your insurance coverage? Let Sandbeck Insurance offer you a better plan to suit your business or personal needs. Sandbeck Insurance offers many lines of insurance, whether it's home, farm, or auto insurance, work comp, business, or health and life policies. Sandbeck is here for you. Call or visit our Troy, Enterprise, or Andalusia office today. Sandbeck Insurance, where we take pride in taking care of your insurance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation under God, indivisible,
with liberty and justice for all.
Here at Town & Country, we are proud to be an American.
We've had you covered on the inside since 2005, and with our addition of Southern Grill and Patio, we now have you covered on the outside. Come see our great selection, where we make sure grilling and relaxing go hand in hand.
The new Smokehouse Pizza from Little Caesars is our first pizza with 3 smoked meats. So we got barbecue champion Big Mo Quezon to test it out. 8-hour smoked brisket.
Certified beefified.
10-hour smoked pulled pork.
Certified hoggified.
Applewood smoked bacon.
Certified baconfied.
Drizzled with tangy barbecue sauce plus a Smokehouse seasoned crust.
Certified smokified.
The new Smokehouse Pizza. Only $9 and only at Little Caesars.
Life is hectic enough without worrying if your lights will stay on or if there's hot water for your child's bath. So count on natural gas to keep the energy flowing, even when the weather is unpredictable. Natural gas is always there to keep your home warm, showers hot, and food cooked to perfection. That's why America has relied on safe and affordable natural gas for more than 150 years. And we will be here for you and future generations too. You can count on natural gas from Southeast Alabama Gas District.
Napa know-how. Here's some Napa know-how for you. Your local Napa Auto Parts store in Troy is under new ownership with an all-new fully stocked store. Big deal, you say? Big deal, we say. Like the ownership, the store has a new look, too. We're still delivering the same Napa quality and know-how, but we've increased our inventory and are committed to helping you find the parts you need when you need them. So come check us out. We've got the right part at the right price at the right time. Know-how. Napa know-how.
Troy Cable is the leader in smart home security, giving you solutions to monitor, protect, and automate your home. Troy Cable Security keeps your property safe with 24/7 professional monitoring and emergency response. Control thermostats and lighting remotely, which allow options for saving energy and money. Control access to your home remotely with integrated controls for door locks. You can even add our smart home cameras, which allow you to see what you care about instantly. Troy Cable Security. You love them, protect them.
Life is hectic enough without worrying if your lights will stay on or if there's hot water for your child's bath. So count on natural gas to keep the energy flowing, even when the weather is unpredictable. Natural gas is always there to keep your home warm, showers hot, and food cooked to perfection. That's why America has relied on safe and affordable natural gas for more than 150 years. And we will be here for you and future generations too. You can count on natural gas from Southeast Alabama Gas District.
Come into Road Mart locations near you for the Firestone Summer Sale, like this Firestone Firehawk Indy 500 Series. Impressive handling in wet and dry conditions are the Destination LE2 Series gives your truck or SUV come onto the road with comfort. And the Firestone Champion with Fuel Fighter technology. Purchase 4 eligible tires and receive a $60 prepaid Visa card. It gets better. If you pay with a new or existing CFNA credit card, get an additional $30 rebate. Now at Road Mart locations near you.
Have you seen an increase in your insurance premiums or significant change in your insurance coverage? Let Sandbeck Insurance offer you a better plan to suit your business or personal needs. Sandbeck Insurance offers many lines of insurance, whether it's home, farm, or auto insurance, work comp, business, or health and life policies. Sandbeck is here for you. Call or visit our Troy, Enterprise, or Andalusia office today. Sandbeck Insurance, where we take pride in taking care of your insurance.
Good morning and welcome to Today in LA. I'm Mike Amos, hoping that you're doing well this morning on well, gosh, it's already a Thursday. It's a Wednesday. Let me know. Let me just see what day it is. It is a Wednesday, January the 10th, and of course, hope everybody is doing well today on a overcast Wednesday. Rain is in the forecast for the end of the day today and possibly tomorrow, with colder temperatures coming back to us on the weekend. So pretty pleasant out there right now. In fact, I would say the temperatures are running in the high 50s right now, and we'll probably go on up to the 60s or the mid 60s later on today. And of course, weather will, as I mentioned, get colder as the week goes on. Hope that you're doing well. A big announcement in Troy today. Kimber Manufacturing, an upscale firearms manufacturer, is coming to Troy and will bring 360 jobs. How about that? The Troy City Council on Tuesday unanimously approved an agreement that will bring the firearms company, which will create 366 jobs and an investment of over $38 million into the local community over a course of 5 years. It is the realization of a long-term goal for the city of Troy. For me personally, to see the firearms manufacturing company with a stellar brand like Kimber creating jobs and investing in the community, said Mayor Jason Reeves. Troy has a strong manufacturing base, and Kimber will substantially add to that foundation and substantially add to that foundation. And of course, talks with the company began over 2 years ago as the city worked with Governor Kay Ivey and other state officials to bring Kimber to Troy. And with talented Alabamians already manufacturing a wide range of high-quality products that are in demand right now across the globe, the state can offer Kimber an ideal business environment and a skilled workforce to pick from. So the city and the state offered Kimber over $24 million in incentives to locate in Troy, and this is coming down to the real deal now, where they are coming to Troy and will provide, as I mentioned, as many as 360 jobs to our community. And so we're excited about it. The bulk of the incentives is a $16.3 million bond that the city is offering the company through an industrial development board of the city of Troy, and the construction of the facility will also be a part of that incentive. Reeves said the company would pay that back through a lease, which the industrial board has set up for this program, and of course they can do well enough for the total program to get it going and so forth. Both the city and the state are offering $4 million in cash incentives to reimburse certain capital costs that will be involved in the program. Let's go to our phones. Good morning, you're on Today in LA. How you doing?
My name is Bud Luverne.
Hey, Bud, how you doing, my friend? I was just talking about a big industry coming to Troy. It's called Kimber Manufacturing. Have you ever heard of a Kimber rifle?
I have.
All right, well, they're going to start building them and making them in Troy, Alabama.
Yeah, I heard you make that announcement just a few minutes ago. That's great.
Yeah.
Listen, my father was in a tight business, and I helped him out some when I was younger, where he was on the road selling certain items. And Troy, like you said, has a fine industrial base work ethic in Troy. I mean, you got what used to be called B&D Plastics. I forgot what they named that place. You got Wiley Sanders. You got the picnic products there that or what that does the mayonnaise, and you
got peanut butter now in a big way here too. Now the manufacturing peanut butter, and of course that goes all over the country and all over the world.
Yeah, you just got a fine industrial base there here in Troy, and it's just it's great for Pike County and surrounding counties in the city of Troy for something like this. I mean, it's just great news, and everyone should be upbeat and excited about this.
Yeah. Well, what's going on in the sports world, Bud?
Well, I've done a little research earlier this morning, and it looks like that Coach Neil Brown is definitely one of the top candidates for the Arizona job.
Boy, don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. That's scary.
Yeah, they interviewed him Monday, and also interviewed a coach from Eastern Washington, Bo Baldwin, and Arizona is going for young upcoming coaches because they're not going to be able to afford the big name coaches. Of course, the common names out there is Kevin Sumlin, Butch Jones, Les Miles. They're not going to be able to pay that type money for that type of coach because Rich Rod's got a $6 million buyout.
Yeah.
So they look for young upcoming coaches, and this is coming out of Channel 4 News out of Tucson. And then I read the article that y'all mentioned yesterday out of WSFA, and he's definitely one of the top candidates right now in Arizona, and they really feel good about him.
Yeah. A good friend of yours just walked in. He's a legend in his own mind, Bud. Morrell Sports. Coach Merle Sport. Do you know him, Bud?
Oh, man, do I know Merle Sport? You are absolutely
well,
right. I know. I've been knowing Merle for years. He and I are about the same age. He played ball at Luverne High School back in the day, and he played ball, and I played a little bit at Highland Home. Let me tell you about Merle Sport. You cannot find a better sports-minded, a better person than Merle Sport. When I started coaching Little League Baseball...
Wait a minute, Bud, don't come on the show lying now. Don't come on telling big lies now.
Well, I'm going to tell you how I feel about him. I started coaching youth baseball in Highland Home, and he took us in. We disbanded Dixie Youth Ball in Highland Home years ago. And the Dixie Youth rule is if you don't have a franchise and want to play ball, the closest franchise has to take you in. And we got several 11 and 12-year-old kids from Highland Home to come down and play back in the early 2000s. Me and Coach, I'm going to throw out a name to Merle, and he'll know this, Gerald Kelly.
Yeah.
And we come down and played ball there, and then Merle was a sports director and just done a fabulous job. He took it over from Coach Daniel and Coach Brown, and of course Lee Simmons took his place, and just a fine youth program here in Luverne, and a lot of that has to go to Merle, and I really think a lot of Merle Sport.
Well, he's a good friend of mine too, and he's sitting right next to me, and of course a legend in his own mind from Luverne, Alabama. Of course, he's a politician now, Bud. He's he got to watch what he says.
Yeah.
He does. He has to straddle that fence, and you know how politicians are. They'll tell you what you want to hear at the time. So, but you're right. He's a politician, but does a great job here in Luverne. And let me tell you something. There's not a better. We're talking about sports and all right now. There's not a better offensive coordinator of mine than Merle Sport in high school football.
Yeah, I agree with you too. I was telling him yesterday that if I had a team, he'd be my offensive coordinator. Yeah, he talks circles around most people I know about it, you know.
Absolutely. You put him and Butch Norman and Bobby Owens and that group together, and you can win you some championships.
Boy, no question about it. They all learned from the great one, didn't they?
They sure did, Coach Glenn Daniels. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think the world of Coach Daniels. Of course, he's on up in age now and not doing well as he once does, but he's still sharp when it comes to football and defense.
Yeah. Will, I know you're looking for that sun to shine this morning. I don't know if it's going to shine, Bud. What's the temperature going to be? Do you know?
Oh, they're talking about in the high 60s, maybe low 70s.
Yeah, so that's going to be a warm day. But now the rain, when is it supposed to come in here?
Sometime this morning or late after lunch.
And then it's supposed to get a little bit cooler as the week goes on. Merle's got his shorts on, but he's trying to show off his biceps, you know.
Can you see that?
He goes around looking at himself all the time.
I see that, buddy. You've been in the weight lift. What type of weights are you lifting now? Is it coming 12 ounces or is it in pounds?
No, we still trying to do pounds. I just have to stay away from them curls.
Yeah.
I understand that. How's your daddy doing?
He's fair to part of the cloudy.
And he's one of my favorite people, Bud.
Absolutely. Merle, you know who I am now. I'm using an alias on the radio here. So,
I know exactly.
You know who I am. You come see me when you can.
I will.
I'm going to get off and let y'all have at it.
Well, Bud, do you have anything else that you wanted to mention this morning other than maybe Neil Brown going to Arizona?
No, I just, like I told you, we got NFL to look at.
Yeah, what is your view of the NFL right now? How does that look?
Listen, if they play like they played Saturday against the Rams, I'm looking for another rematch between the Falcons and the Patriots.
That'd be a great one. What happened? Let me ask this: what happened to Seattle? Are they not in it anymore?
No, they didn't make it. They didn't make the cut.
Yeah, okay. And I wasn't keeping up with it like I should have. And so right now we're looking at New England and Atlanta being the top two teams out there. What do you think?
You know, Atlanta goes to Philadelphia this weekend, and I feel like if they play ball, they run the ball, and Ryan has time against Julio. You just can't stop Julio, and their defense is playing good. That might be an upset. And I don't know, how Minnesota do. I'll look for the Saints maybe to beat Minnesota Saturday.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that'd be a heck of a job, though. Minnesota's a great defensive team, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. But let me tell you, wouldn't it be great for the division, the championship of the NFC come down between New Orleans and Atlanta? That would be great.
Oh, it would be great, no question about it.
One other thing, before I let you go, you know that Carolina let Mike Shula go yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that. Of course, he was there. Was he their offensive coordinator or the quarterback's coach?
Well, he started off offensive as a quarterback's coach and got promoted to offensive coordinator, but Rivera put him on the street, and they didn't look real good the other day against the Saints, and how things are in the NFL, and they talking a little talk now about Bruce Arians, the coach that was fired from Arizona, taking Gruden's spot in the ESPN booth.
Wouldn't that be something?
That's right. I think, tell me if I'm wrong, back in the day in the late 70s, early 80s, was not Bruce Arians an assistant under Coach Bryant?
He sure was. He was an assistant under Coach Bryant, and he also later on coached under, I want to say, Dubose. I want to say he was Dubose's offensive coordinator, wasn't he?
I don't know. I can't remember.
He's the one that made the call when Alabama had the football against Auburn and was trying to turn it, trying to run out the clock, and he threw the little pass to the tight end, and the guy fumbled, and Auburn took over and kicked the field goal and won. You remember that?
That pass to Willard Sissom, fullback at Alabama, he fumbled.
That's right.
But I think after Arians left under Coach Bryant, he took the head coaching job at Temple.
Yeah, that's right. He was the head coach at Temple. But wasn't he assistant coach at Alabama back under Dubose?
I really don't think so. I can do some research today and find out, but I can't remember him being at Alabama under Dubose.
But you're right. He did coach under Coach Bryant, though. He was definitely there under Coach Bryant.
I can't remember if it was Gene, Coach Curry or Coach Dubose had a guy that was a hardware salesman called Henshaw.
Yeah.
He was an coordinator at one time, and of course there were a lot of bad coaching moves at Alabama. But let me say one other thing, and I'll go. It really irritates me to hear people in the talking heads call Coach Bryant Bear Bryant. You talk to any former football coach, player, anybody else, show the man respect. Now, all his former players say Coach Bryant. You never hear a former player under Coach Bryant call him the Bear.
That's right.
It's just a little rub because I come up in the day with Coach Jordan and Coach Bryant and all those, and all day yesterday it was Bear Bryant this, and show a little respect. Go with Coach Bryant, show him for what he's at for, and he's still one of the great ones, just like Coach Jordan and all that bunch. But I just want to say that. And Merle, it's good to see your smiling face there on the tube, and you have a good day, and Mike will call you tomorrow.
He's got a big event coming up, Bud, that we're going to be talking about. He's a promoter, too, Not wrestling, though. I promise you it's not going to be wrestling.
No, you're right. Merle can shoot a lot of smoke now. There ain't no doubt about it.
Hey, you're right. No question about it.
I reckon I need to bring you a check sometime today, don't I?
He's a legend in his own mind. You know that, don't you?
Hey, you might have an alias, Bud, but I told Amos the other night when he was describing you, he had this good, knowledgeable friend calling him that was Bud.
Yeah.
Listen, he didn't have to tell me about 2 or 3 things about you, and I said, "Oh, I know Bud. I know who Bud is."
Well, you ain't got to bring me a check. Just bring me a chicken dinner from Chicken Shack.
And Bud, hey, listen, Bud, as long as you'll continue to call in, you're going to stay anonymous if you want to be anonymous.
I do, but Merle knows who I am. Just bring me that chicken, Coach.
I'll do it, dog.
All right, thank you so much, my friend. Of course, that's Bud from Luverne, and he is quite a guy, and quite knowledgeable, isn't he?
Very knowledgeable. I mean, he lives and breathes it.
Yeah, well, and of course,
TV, watching all channels and all internets all day long.
Yeah, that's right.
That's his thing.
That's right, and he is a very knowledgeable man. And of course, the reports out of Arizona doesn't make me feel very good. Troy head coach Neil Brown's name has been thrown around in the coaching Vegas since last season, and multiple reports circulated Monday that he has interviewed for the University of Arizona job. Of course, who is that job was made vacant by the firing of Rich Rodriguez, and of course his name, Neil Brown's name, has been thrown around lots. Of course, he's a bright young coach, and you can't keep a good guy down, and anybody in the right mind would tell you that you can't blame a young coach for going and looking at a big job like this, because we're talking about a multi-million-dollar job.
Well, that's what you do it for.
Exactly right. And of course, Rodriguez, to me, I would compare him. I'd say he's better than Rodriguez right off the bat, wouldn't you?
I'd take Coach Brown. I've never personally met him, just been a fan of him. Of course, my philosophy, when in doubt, air it out.
Yeah, that's right.
And, I enjoy his program,
Well, you look at all of these young coaches. I can remember when Rodriguez was a young coach at Tulane under Tommy Bowden. That's where he gained his reputation, and then he went to Clemson with him, and then he got the West Virginia job.
Right.
And then he turned down out of West Virginia, he turned down the Alabama job. You remember that, Rodriguez?
Yeah, that's right.
Because his wife didn't want to come or something like that, and the rest is history. And
best thing ever happened to Alabama.
No question about it. Well, just think, Alabama could have made a lot of mistakes. How about the guy, the old coach from out of Washington State? He was named the head football coach, and before the season started, he got in trouble. You remember who we're talking about?
Yeah.
Bud could have told us.
Bud could have told us right off the bat. Yeah, he got in trouble with his credit card.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and he went down to Pensacola and got in trouble he was at the wrong place, Probably never done anything bad in his life, and he gets to Price, Max Price, not Max Price, but Price was his name. You're right.
Price, I believe it was. Yeah.
But just think, Alabama could have had him as head coach, and but they were very lucky. And of course, it had to get down to the point where Alabama had to pay a lot of money to get a good coach, and they went and got Saban, gave him an unbelievable, I think, $4 million, which was unheard of at the time. And hey, that money was well spent, wasn't it?
It sure was. I'll tell you what, it's of course I'm an Auburn fan, but I was pulling for the Tide the other night.
Well, you really now, that's hard to believe now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I got about $125,000 invested in one of them Crimson Tide.
That's right. Your daughter went there, didn't you? Yeah, you're right.
She wanted to stay an extra year while Saban was there.
No question about it.
So,
of course, my good friends here with us today on the promoting side, you've got a big event, and you folks out here, huge event coming to Troy, Alabama tomorrow night.
Yes, sir. We got a concert that we were trying to put on. There's a lot of crossover between country music and any kind of music and the outdoor world.
Yeah.
You know, and we know a lot of these people, and we know people that know people. So once I got started doing this thing over in Luverne for the 150th birthday for Crenshaw County, and brought Mayor Sarah down here, who was a finalist on The Voice.
Yeah.
That's now doing a show literally 1 year after she's in Luverne, Alabama, in a parking lot on a flatbed trailer. Now she's in a Vegas show.
Yeah.
You know,
and that's something, yeah.
These things,
you know, everybody feels sorry for the winner. I mean, some of the losers, but most all of them get contracts. Isn't that right?
Let me tell you something. That's a stage. There's room for plenty of them. And then we have Jessica Muse here, that was a finalist on American Idol.
Yeah.
That come from Hopeville, Alabama.
She's from Hopeville.
Slap out.
Okay, right down the lake. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then Donica Knight, right here in Montgomery, and Jessie Lynn, that's there out of Montgomery, and then we got.
These are country music singers, aren't they?
Well, Donica sings a little bit of everything, and Jessica sings a little everything. Jessie Lynn's pretty much country. She just won New Artist for the state of Alabama. You know, new female artist. And my daughter told me about these cats right here, the Park Band.
Yeah, well, we know about them.
Yeah,
You're familiar with them.
Park and
from right here in Troy. You
yes, sirree. So they're going to open the tea party up for me, and then we got River Dan.
Oh,
he's
man.
a local favorite. So we've got 5 acts in 4 hours.
Yeah, coming to Troy, Alabama.
For $10 tomorrow night. Yeah.
And that will be held at the historic
Sartain Hall, yeah.
Sartain Hall, and of course, might be one of the last events held there. You know.
Well, it probably will be, but you know, I remember I spoke to Chancellor Hawkins at one of the basketball games. He said, "Was I going to have it in the new arena?" And I said, "No, sir." I said, "You can't put them cowboy boots and buckles out."
That's right. We're going to let folks dance if they want to. Is that right?
Yeah, we're not going to put any chairs out on the floor. Troy will be running concessions for us, you know. And I can tell you right now, we couldn't.
Let me take a look at that.
Yeah, we couldn't put this thing on if it hadn't been for Miss Donna Horn.
Yeah, well,
Horn Beverage.
Yeah, she's something, isn't she?
Little boy.
They do a lot to support Troy, and of course, you know, just to start with the Park Band, hey, that's going to draw a crowd right there because they're known not only in Troy but all over the what we call the circuit, and that circuit is all the fraternities, all the fraternities, and all over the South. And of course, they originated. In fact, the young man was on this show when he was in the 9th grade out here at Pike Liberal Arts School, and he sang for us. And I said, "Man, he's going to be big time." And no question about it.
I'm looking forward to hearing them because I've never heard them.
I guess that's hard to believe.
I know it.
That goes to show that you've been at home minding your own business.
That's exactly what I'm trying to tell you. You think I'm going to be out in the Double Branch without my wife?
I want to mention BB&T today, and of course a brand new bank, actually on this show for the first time now, and of course one of the great banks in Alabama, BB&T, and we appreciate them this morning. I also want to mention that Jessie Lynn is coming, and she, how far did she go? You had Donica Knight, Jessie Lynn, and Jessie Muse. Tell us about each one of them.
Well, you know, Jessica Muse finished 4th, so that she was a finalist a couple of seasons ago on American Idol.
Yeah.
And now Donica Knights just got.
And where is she from? You said she's from
Hopeville,
Alabama. Yeah, know all about it. Yeah.
Just up there, I guess.
Well, you know, it borders Lake Martin. Some of the
she's up there around Lake Jordan.
Yeah.
Is where she's at, but I think she'll and see, she's moved out to Hollywood now.
Has she really?
Oh yeah, she's touring everywhere. She's over at Atlanta and down in Florida doing a radio tour last week.
So we got her to come home for a while, didn't we?
Well, that's how she did it. I've gotten on to her manager, Jim. I said, yeah, this time last year, you could call her and talk to her about a concert.
Yeah.
Now I get her voicemail, and I have to talk to Jim, her agent. And
all right. Now, a lot of people need to realize this, and of course, that's a good-looking logo. That's one of the better logos I've seen lately, right there. On the, and of course, you're a logo guy. I know that, and we're going to talk about some of the things you've done over the years. But you know, this is in cooperation or with Troy University.
Exactly.
And it's going to be a great event. We're bringing in some of the great music talent in the country, starting at 6 o'clock and runs till 10. And like you said, there's going to be a full concession.
Yep, we'll have. What we'll do is we have, of course, Miss Donna Horn that's got the Anheuser-Busch.
Yeah, and so there will be adult beverage.
Yep,
is that right?
Adult beverages. It'll all be sold in house.
That's right.
Now you can bring your drinks. We'll have some security at the front door from Troy.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and to help the girls just taking up ticket money or just plain money. I mean, once you come, I mean, a $10 bill is a ticket. So
yeah, that's right.
You don't have to, we're not going to stand out front and sell you a ticket.
Yeah, exactly.
So we can tear it in half. You know, we just come on in with your $10, and you can bring your water, your juices, your Gatorade.
That's right.
You know, Mountain Dew, Diet Mountain Dew, whatever you want to bring in, excluding alcohol.
Yeah.
And
you cannot bring alcohol in.
Well, that's for two reasons. Yeah. One is you've got it sold inside there on a Troy facility, and they're sponsoring the event.
Yeah.
But the biggest reason is if you bring in alcohol, BYOB, then we've got a
security problem, insurance problem.
Insurance problem. Your insurance goes sky high. So since we're already in a facility that's authorized by the university to serve those beverages, you know, with the new rules and new laws they passed, there's no need in it.
All right, where will the proceeds of this go?
All right, the proceeds that we have, which we got to sell, we're about 500 tickets short. We have an opportunity to make this for Sport Outdoors if there's any proceeds. All the proceeds from the concessions stay with the university.
Sure.
So,
all right, and of course, now you have to pay some of these performers to come to town. I mean, you have to provide some of their expenses. Is that right?
Oh yeah.
And of course, you know, to have a local band like the Park Band to start it all off, and then it'll be, like you said, it'll be great music from 6 o'clock till 10 o'clock at night. And I promise you, ladies and gentlemen, we hadn't had this many. And if these guys are not big time now, they're going to be real big time later on.
That's what I'm saying. Literally 8 or 10 years ago, you know, Sugarland was at the Rattlesnake Rodeo.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, with this day and time, with Facebook, Instagram, social media, I can tell you right now, these three ladies on that deal, and River Dan, he could go where he wanted to go.
Yeah.
But I think he's happy with the market he's created, and these young guys down here, the Park Band. But those girls, Jessie Lynn and Donica, they write. Now Jessie Lynn, she writes with Lloyd Morgan's brother. And Bobby Tomlin, originally from Louvain, who's done real well.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah, she's big into writing music and that bunch up around Muscle Shoals and all.
That's where it all happens, doesn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And Donica, you know, right here out of Montgomery, I'm just telling you, she's amazing.
Yeah.
If you get on these girls' websites and listen to some of their songs, they're writers and artists all as well.
Of course, Merle Sport is no stranger to the entertainment world. You've been around it for so long. Let's let everybody know a little bit about you, if we can.
I'll try to tell the good stuff.
Of course, you know, when you got out of coaching, you went into outdoor television.
Outdoor television.
And tell us a little bit about that, how you got started.
Well, I got started with my buddy Rusty. Rusty Falk back in 1992. I started helping him with his sponsorships. So we produced the show Rusty Falk Outdoors for several years, for about 15 years.
Of course, many people have seen that over the years. Yeah.
And during that 15 years, the last 3 or 4 years, we just couldn't afford to keep paying those rates at the Outdoor Channel, and we wasn't the only ones. So we decided we'd try to start our own outdoor network.
Yeah.
So, and we did, and it's called the Pursuit Channel.
And of course, it's
running right here on Troy Cable.
That's right, and it runs all over the country, doesn't it?
Yes, sir. It's one of the largest ones out there as far as households wise.
Yeah.
The Pursuit Channel, and then we kept bringing in outside investors. So I sold my interest out at the end of 2012, and then that's when I started the Hunt Channel.
Yeah.
So the Hunt Channel is going in its 6th year now. And we're focusing pretty much, we're kind of like a little brother to the Pursuit Channel, or we can be an addition, a little brother to the Sportsman Channel. We offer the online programming.
Sure.
And it's free. We're on the Roku boxes. Of course, we're on the internet, on the website.
Yeah.
Then we're on Roku. Then we're on Amazon Fire. Then we just turned on Apple TV. So we're out there.
Apple TV is going to be huge, isn't it?
It is huge. It doubled our distribution.
Yeah.
So we do all that online, and now we're working on our mobile apps.
Yeah.
We got a new video player, and then we offer video on demand free, which means people can go pick a show they want to watch and watch two shows of it anytime. We call it prime time.
But I tell you
anytime.
what, in outdoor television, y'all have been huge, and cable all over the country and all over the world, I reckon, didn't it?
Yeah, you can get us now, the Hunt Channel, and we have a lot of Pursuit shows and Sportsman Channel shows running with us because we give them a lot of exposure.
Sure, no question about it.
And it's a new market, and it's an additional market to TV. So you're running with Pursuit Channel.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is ironic, but I think I'm fixing to really hit something here. Tell me about Kimber Manufacturing.
I saw that yesterday, and I saw that yesterday, and of course I posted on Facebook. Congrats to these people over in Pike County and Troy.
Are you familiar with Kimber, though?
Oh, absolutely.
Well, tell us about that company.
It's a top quality firearm manufacturing, both rifles and handguns. And
they will actually make those guns here in Troy, Alabama?
I'm excited to have that here in Troy, Alabama.
Of course, we're talking about Kimber Manufacturing, ladies and gentlemen, an upscale firearms manufacturer going to provide 360 jobs in Troy, Alabama, which is news of the day. But the reason I said that is because you've been in advertisement for not only guns, but all kinds of hunting.
On the door, trying to offer them an opportunity to be on the internet market.
Now, will they build? Will they make hunting guns for hunting, or is it mostly for?
No, I believe they have all types of guns, if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, from shotguns to rifles.
I should have studied them a little bit. I know the rifles, but the handguns, automatic handguns are.
Yeah, but that name Kimber is a good name. Is that right?
Yes, it is. I'm telling you.
And it's coming to Troy, Alabama. And of course, the reason I asked, Merle's been very familiar with outdoor companies, probably, and that's how you've really been able to bring a lot of these folks in.
Well,
here,
exactly.
Right?
We have so much crossover here, between, like another great upcoming young artist that's right across the state line over there, Riley Green.
Yeah.
He wants to do an outdoor hunting show. We have a lot of those artists that do outdoor shows. But, they just enjoy this market, and so hopefully we'll be having it. And this particular concert, we probably overkilled it trying to bring in 5 artists, but we're just trying to look and see what works. Probably a 3-artist format would be more feasible and more profitable.
And of course, the thing that the people that you're really trying to reach is the college kids.
Well,
is that
that's
right?
the whole concept, because. And even when we were talking with Mr. Herb over here, it's we're working with the university. Him and Derek, and you can't say enough about them. Their willingness to help us. We said, hey, give us a facility, and you take the concessions for the university, and it's a win-win because we're going to take 100% of responsibility of the payroll and all the expenses to put this thing on.
Now,
So we partner with Troy,
yeah.
you know.
Now, everybody that comes in of all ages is $10. Is that right?
That's right.
And of course, you have a limit. Do you have an age limit here?
No, we actually did all of our geofencing advertising. You know, that the things that pop up on your mobile devices, all the ads, all. We actually, and on our Facebook stuff, we actually hit, 16. Went down to age 16. If they could drive,
sure.
They want to come, they can come.
All right, so there is a sort of a cutoff there. Is that right?
No, I mean anybody can come.
Yeah,
I'm just saying those are the people that we targeted.
Exactly.
We went
So there will be families here too. Is that right? I mean, it's going to be
so.
clean entertainment.
Yeah,
isn't
it's
it?
going to be good, clean entertainment.
And great country music coming to Troy, Alabama. This is tomorrow night at Sartain Hall, the Trojan Arena, and of course this is the old Trojan Arena, or the old Sartain Hall. And are you expecting a big crowd?
We hope so.
Now you're gonna have.
Looks like the weather's going to be okay.
Of course, you'll have plenty of seating in the stands and on the ground floor. Is that right?
That's right. We're not going to put any chairs out, so if they want to shake.
We allow any dancing. That's what I was wondering.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
We're leaving the floor open, and then they still got about 3,000 chairs.
So standing room only down on the floor.
Whoever wants to get, a lot of these young people. I've been to several of these other events, in the Wiregrass area. But they'll get as close as they can to the stage. University putting us up like a 40 by 24-foot stage.
Oh, wonderful!
Down there.
That is great.
It's really good.
I'm sure they're excited about it because they want to provide activity and fun events for their students. And of course, coming back on winter semesters.
We thought the time
spring
is
semester is a great idea.
It's probably going to cost us some money because we didn't have enough promotion time to really promote it like we should have. But I can tell you, Thursday night, coming back to school, wintertime, getting early on dark 30. The basketball team playing out of town last Saturday. This out of town this Saturday, so that group of kids will be here in town.
That's right, yeah.
And the cheerleaders and the lady Trojans. So, all those, everybody's going to be in town. No. Pretty much.
And there'll be high school kids a lot of high school kids will be coming in here too.
Well, we hope so. We've been out to all the high schools in the communities. We've got a few more to go out today to put these posters up.
But now, usually, any one of these entertainers could charge $10 just by themselves, and now we got 6 of them that are, and you're getting them for $10. That's quite a deal, and great entertainment. Merle, I've known Merle a long time, and of course, you've in your last 10, 15 years, you've dealt with a lot of the country music people, and of course, Mossy Oak, some of the big names.
Right.
You know a lot of people in the hunting business, and this is going to be a country music setting, but at the same time, it's going to be.
Yeah, we're going to have some nice door prizes. So. If you buy a ticket, we got numbers on the back of them, so we're going to draw a nice door prize in between each set.
Yeah.
We got 5 sets, so we'll draw, and we'll be out there at dinner time tomorrow. We'll be cooking the Conecuh sausage crew.
Oh boy!
So we're going to be cooking up free Conecuh sausage, making a lot of racket out there.
At what time now?
All after lunch tomorrow. We'll be pulling up the Rolling Smoke Tour. Be pulling up there and have a tent. And grilling and cooking Conecuh sausage and products, and be out there singing and picking on the thing. We're going to make a lot of racket out there tomorrow afternoon.
All right, it starts at 6 and goes to 10 now. Are you going to be able to go in and out?
4 o'clock. You can go, doors go in at 4.
Yeah.
But probably not go in and out.
All right, so what I'm saying, once you go in at 6.
Go in.
You're in, and if you come,
if there's any niche, we're thinking about buying some of these bands just in case.
That would be good, yeah.
It would be good, but they can take them bands out and put them back on somebody else too. And
how about the international student? Will they enjoy this?
I think anybody, because this is going to be a pretty good variety. So you've got 3 artists on here that's really have a big venue on what they play, and then River Dan, he's his own man,
Because you've known him a long time. You go way back with him, don't you?
He's a great guy.
Where's he from exactly? Give us
I think he's originally from Montgomery.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he's
they love him down here.
And of course, he not only plays music, he writes music.
He does too. Yes, sir. The only one I'm not that familiar with is the Park Band, and everybody fusses
I
at
can't
me.
believe that you're
Now,
not familiar with the Park Band.
I know it, but now
You know, everybody knows the Park Band. That's going to be
but us old folks.
a lot of people going to go to see just the Park Band. You know,
Well, exactly.
are they going to be up front, or when are they going to
Well,
be?
see, that's what I said. That's the only complaint I get from my
Because
daughter.
the kids
and
are
my
going to want
young
to dance
people.
to the Park
Yeah,
Band.
the,
You know?
the Park Band, and I said, well, I tell everybody, I said, well, baby, I didn't put them first because they're the worst band.
You know, that's Dennis Parks, boy.
Yeah, I said I put them first because Tucker and them said, oh, they're local, you know,
Yeah,
no
that's
motel
right.
rooms. And some of these other folks, like River Dan's got musicians driving from Nashville and
Yeah.
Dothan, and you got to give some of these guys time to get here. They work for a living, you
No
know.
question about it.
And boy, I've been given a hard time by the young
Yeah.
folks over there in Luzerne.
I'm going to go by and get my
having
buddy
Park
at Pike
Band.
County Ford. Don't get Jeremy to go with us to it tonight. Of course, he's new in town and wants to get out and enjoy some
I'm
great
telling you,
music.
This is going to be a real good concert. We got just some of these community stuff, if you don't mind me mentioning.
No,
you know,
not at all.
You know, Miss Barice Gracie.
Sure.
Down at State Farm that took over that office down in Brundage.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You know, she sponsored this event for me, and gosh, I mean, people like Scott at Half Shell.
Yeah.
And Scott Ward, and then you got David Phelps at Lynch Coach.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
mean, these are some of the community people that really stepped up.
Troy
and
Bank and Trust Company?
Yeah, Lord. Boy, Jeff Curvin, how about word him to death? But he's helped us. And
Yeah,
Stephanie,
exactly.
Stephanie Baker at K&W,
Yeah,
you know.
exactly.
And then my boy Kurt at Haynes Ambulance,
Yeah.
he stepped up big for us. And
Premier,
Premier, yeah.
My buddy Jason there,
Yeah,
Premier, yeah.
And you know they're new here in town, so and this production, you know, is put on by Jessie Lynn. She does a lot of this stuff, Dirt to Diva, and
Now, will you have an MC and all that?
yeah, we'll be doing a lot of that ourselves.
Yeah,
and,
sure,
and,
yeah.
And Perry Hooper Jr. will be down here too.
Oh, Perry's my buddy.
Yeah, and old Marcus Paramore
Yeah,
that's running.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know Marcus, he's running the representative side here, and he helped us with this thing. And then of course, I hate to say, I probably shouldn't tell this, but some of my kin folks over here, old Tony Swindle, Lidell Graphic.
Exactly. Well, they're great,
He's
aren't
done, yeah, let me tell you something. He acts like he's too busy all the time, but he got a big heart.
Yeah.
He'll help you when you get in a bind. So
Well, he's a talented
done
guy,
all-
I
yeah,
tell
he
you
does.
that.
He's done all of our promotional stuff for us.
He and Lori both are great people. Of course, they moved their office from South Frontage Street to right behind Premier.
Dodge.
Yeah,
It's an awesome facility.
No question about it. And of course, they're big time in the printing business, and of course, they do all kinds of cut and sew work too. Of course, Merle Sport is our guest this morning. My good friend, who is a state representative from Crenshaw County. Now, you got to run again this year?
Yes, sir. I had to qualify Monday this week.
Exactly.
I had to qualify again, so we're going to try one more term as county
Of course,
commissioner.
born and raised in Luverne, Alabama, and of course, your parents and your family are school people.
Right.
Gosh, your dad and your and your uncle were principals and longtime coaches and teachers.
Right. I grew up in a film room when I was 3 years old. You know.
That's right.
I always I still keep telling my wife. I said, when I grow up, I'm gonna be a football coach.
Yeah, exactly.
I've got a play drawn up. Now this is funny. I had a play drawn up, and I got aggravated because I was trying to call up there back when Jeremy Johnson was at Auburn. You know.
Yeah.
And
they misused him, didn't they? What I'm saying, he's a great talent. They didn't take advantage of him.
Let me tell you something. He might not have been a quarterback in a fleet-footed offense style.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what he could do. He could have solved a lot of their problems in the red zone down there.
Oh, yeah.
Because let me tell you something. You can't be Mr. Basketball in the state of Alabama.
I'm saying he would have been a star basketball player.
Listen, he'd been a star alley-ooper in the red zone. What
Exactly,
he'd been.
yeah.
He'd been a nice slot receiver and somebody to throw the ball up to. He could.
But he was a great talent. And of course, he probably didn't do what he was capable of doing in his college career. But I would think he could play pro ball somewhere.
See, and that's where I think Coach Saban for the first time, well, I won't say the first time, but just impressed me the other night. Like he doesn't really have to, but you know, to me, he let his ego go, and he made one of the most gutsy moves I've seen him make in a long time.
Yeah, and of course, you know, to take a chance on a pure freshman that never played in a real game before, actually in college, and for him to go in and do what he did. But you know what? I think he might have been a bit more surprised than anybody else. You know, that he just dominated like he did. You know, I'm talking about Tua.
I'm gonna tell you something. That fourth down throw he made.
Yeah, that was unbelievable, wasn't it?
Wow.
Yeah. And of course, you know,
leaning and falling down and throwing it to the only place it could be thrown, and hoping one of his guys would go to that spot.
Again, and I tell you, and I've said this so much, the Alabama offensive line did not protect very well for even Tua. You know, he had to run around a lot himself, but you got to make things happen. And Tua is a type player that you put him in there, he's going to make something happen.
I thought, ironically, the funniest thing I saw the other night is when Tua threw his pick, and I looked over and told my wife, I said, somebody got the signals crossed somewhere. Yeah. I said, all them receivers were blocking.
That's right, they sure were.
I said, I said, I guess they used to Jalen running on them.
You're exactly right.
They were all blocking because all he saw is a white Ridley in front of the other guy.
And one-on-one, you take Ridley over anybody out there, wouldn't you?
If somebody's throwing to me from over here and you behind me, there's a good chance that's going to be.
That's right.
But Ridley was looking that way, and the guy ball just went right over his shoulder. And he was just standing there and picking.
Well, I know this. He made Tua. I can't pronounce his last name, but evidently there'll be somebody to come up with it, but an easier way to pronounce it. But of course, he's a young man out of Hawaii. He was considered the #1 quarterback in the country, you know, when he signed with Alabama. And what he did, he came here as a high school senior and enrolled in January, like he would have enrolled, this week, you know, to go to Alabama. And you know, he had, but a lot of people don't realize. They say, well, he's a pure freshman, but he had been there through spring practice and the fall practice and the winter practice, if you want to call the bowl games the winter practice. So he had a lot of experience in the practice.
I think he probably had. I'm gonna tell you, he probably had a lot more rep with the ones. But if you notice, he did his damage with the twos. The kid up here in Montgomery, caught with a touchdown pass, and then Smith, D. Smith.
That's right, pure freshman, both of them.
They were all freshmen, so you can see that by having those guys in the ball game when he was in there, that it just looked like to me they were in pretty good sync.
Yeah, no question about it. Merle Sports is our guest this morning, and of course he's got a big promotion going on. Now, if you're successful with this, that means that you'll bring it back. Is that right?
Well, we've had discussions.
I mean, wouldn't it be something if you could have this kind of entertainment on your campus a couple of times a semester?
Well, we were looking at hopefully if this thing, we know some of the mistakes we've made that we spent too much money on. But yeah, we've already had discussions about doing one for a big fall back to school bash.
Show that on the screen again and let everybody look at it. And of course, you know, very few schools in the country have this kind of entertainment coming on up this week.
Well, that's the whole concept behind it. You got these small colleges, and they don't have these budgets. So basically, we come in and secure a little community support, you know, and try to funnel all that to one event to benefit the communities, surrounding communities, as well as the universities. Because Jesse Lynn's already been contacted just from the social media and the pop that we've done this. She's already been contacted by the University of Alabama Huntsville.
Sure, yeah.
And
all right, now she's sort of putting it on. Is she the lead person?
Yeah, this is Jesse Lynn here, and she's also Dirt to Diva Promotions.
Oh, okay.
So she handles all the production, the stage, all the instruments, everything. Yeah. She's got a crew that comes in, so that one group it's just awesome how they do that. They put all these stations, like 4 mics up front, a drum set.
It's a pro deal, isn't it? I mean, these people are professional.
Oh, listen, this thing's got.
It's not a bunch of.
We got
Johnny-come-latelys.
We got filming crews in there running straight out of the jacks, you know, tapped into the audios and stuff, and but she'll put.
All right, here we go. Good morning. You're on Today in L.A. How you doing?
Morning. How's it going?
Mike Amos calling in from Birmingham. I've got Merle Sport on my show today, Mike. We're talking about a big a concert coming to Troy tomorrow, and you might have heard a few of these names that are going to be there. One of them is the Park Band. You've heard the Park Band a few times over the years, haven't you?
Yeah, they're really good.
How about River Dan? You ever heard of River Dan?
Yeah, he sounds like Waylon Jennings. I've heard him several
Absolutely.
times.
Yeah. All right.
On John Reeves.
And how about Donica Knight? Are you familiar with her?
I'm not familiar with that name.
How about Jessica Muse?
Is she the girl from American Idol?
That's right. Now, see, this is a guy that from Birmingham now that is responding to all this.
Well,
she's going to be here, Mike.
I was calling to see if our coach was going to Arizona.
I know it. We're going to have to find out about that, but of course.
He's got an interview with Arizona. Apparently, he's the leading candidate.
You want me going over and ask him about it this morning?
Well,
that'd be breaking news.
Well, I'll tell you this. You know, he was 21-5 at Troy, so that's a pretty good record in it. And of course, he's one of the bright young coaches out there. And you know, you don't want to see him go. But at the same time, you know, how can a guy turn down a multi-million-dollar contract? You know.
No, I mean, I'm all for him. I mean, you know he's going to get a big job eventually, and he's done great things at Troy. I would be happy for him, to be honest with you.
I'll tell you one thing that does bother me is I don't want him to take the whole staff with him, you know.
It's a $3 million buyout, too. We've been wondering about that.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, so Troy could make money on the deal then, couldn't he?
Well, to make a little bit.
Yeah. But I didn't realize he had a $3 million buyout. Where did you see that?
I read an article about it yesterday. You know, Billman at Arkansas had, what, $13 million?
Yeah, more than that. It was something like that, yeah. Oh, he has got a big smile on his face today, I promise you.
But, I mean, it's one of those things where we kind of thought we had him saved, you know, after the football season was over, and then Rich Rodriguez gets fired at Arizona, and this job comes open. Kevin Sutherland for Texas A&M is also a candidate. Les Miles is also a candidate as well. So it's going to be really interesting to see what they do.
Well, my fingers are crossed. Hopefully we keep our coach. But like you said, and Merle, you know, they're just lined up all the way out here 100 yards away to get an interview at Troy, wouldn't you think?
Oh, I think so. But because of a lot of his efforts, you know.
Yeah.
But I think that's why you. That's why if you're a real Troy person, you have to love Larry Blakeney.
Oh yeah, that was here for 25 years. Yeah.
That's exactly right. They don't make them like that.
That's right, no question.
At a homestead somewhere through the good and the bad, you know.
No question about it.
It's going to be interesting to see, though, because Les Miles is claiming he's going to have Hugh Freeze, the Love coach, as his offensive coordinator.
The what did you call Hugh Freeze?
The Love coach.
The Love coach.
Now, I've never heard of him being a Love coach. Now, I heard of old boy that used to be at Miami. What now?
That was a joke about Hugh Freeze.
Oh, okay, yeah. Of course, you know, some people like Hugh Freeze, but he looks like he might have ruined Ole Miss's program.
Well, I mean, they're definitely got postseason bans for bowls, you know, for 2 years in a row. They already had one last year, and they'll have another one this year, and then their quarterback's already transferred to Michigan, and 3 or 4 other starters have transferred too. Their best wide receiver went to Florida.
Yeah.
So they're going to struggle.
No question about it.
Where's the concert going to be? Is it going to be in Luverne?
No, Mike, it's going to be at the Sartain Hall, the Trojan Arena.
That's awesome.
And it's going to be start at 6 o'clock, run to 10, Mike, with all this entertainment. Now, you know, tell us about the Muse girl, Mike. How good is she?
I mean, she was really good. I think she finished, what, 4th or 6th on American Idol?
Yeah, 4th. So, finished in the finals, yeah.
And of course, you know, so people across the country know who she is. Does she have her own songs? What type of songs mostly? Would you say
wouldn't she be considered country?
Yeah, and she does a little bit of all of it, but mostly country.
Yeah, she'll sing some Stevie Nicks and
stuff
like that.
Exactly. Mike, let me put you on hold. I'll get right back with you. Hold on a minute. You're on Today in L.A. How you doing? Hello?
Hi.
Yeah.
Will Matthews, you doing okay?
Yes, sir, Will. How's everything going? I got Merle Sports sitting next to me. If that's doing okay, I don't know.
Yeah, well, I heard Neil Brown interviewed with Arizona yesterday.
Yeah, that's what we've been talking about, and you know, two other guys that are pretty well known. Also, Kevin Sumlin and also Les Miles are interviewing for that job.
Well, I tell you, that's good company to be in.
Well, and of course, we were talking here, you know, there are a lot of great young coaches out there, and, you know, people say, well, you know, you coach at Troy and you win 2 or 3 years, and the big boys snatch you away, but, you know, at the same time, there are a lot of hungry guys out there, and I'd rather hire a guy that's hungry than a guy like Les Miles or someone who's not quite as hungry. Don't you agree?
I agree.
And they're sitting on millions of dollars of buyouts.
Exactly. You know, I just found out though that our coach has a $3 million buyout. If that's the truth, you know, that was information we got, that he had a $3 million buyout.
That's if he's fired, Mike.
Yeah. Oh, it is. Yeah. Well, I thought. Yeah, well, that's right. That's right. It would be a situation like that, wouldn't it?
Yep.
I mean, you wouldn't have to pay it if he just left. Yeah, he would too if he just left, wouldn't he?
I don't think so. I don't think.
I don't know how they're written. I couldn't comment on that.
Yeah, you're the attorney, Will. You're the attorney, so you should know.
Troy might have smelled that rat coming too. They might have protected themselves on the other side too. I don't know.
Yeah.
I know Jimbo's buyout with Florida State was $42 million if they fired him.
$42 million if they had fired him. Okay.
They were so happy to get him gone. You just don't even know.
Really?
Yeah, the Florida State people. I've got several friends that are big in Florida State. They were ready for him.
I'm not as high. I wasn't as high on Jimbo Fisher myself. You know, what was your feeling? You know him personally, don't you?
Yeah, I know him. I know him real good. Yeah.
In fact, you know, he's a great guy, isn't he?
Yeah, I liked him.
Yeah.
I really liked him.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you this: the LSU defensive coordinator loves him because he just made him $10 million.
I mean, can you believe this? That they're going to pay a offensive coordinator over $2 million to coach at LSU?
Wow.
$2.5 million for 4 years.
Probably, I tell you who they need to spend the money on is a quarterback. Find them a quarterback.
Yeah, you're right. Although their quarterback did do better later in the year.
Yeah, exactly right. What else is going on? We got a big concert coming to Troy, and with some great entertainment. And we hope we'll get a bunch of folks from Ozark coming up here for that.
Who is it?
Well, we got River Dan, we've got the Park Band, we've got Jessica Muse, we've got Jessie Lynn, and what is her name? Donica Knight.
Yeah,
these are
Knight.
Outstanding. What would you say? Performers that are coming to Troy tomorrow night.
Going to be in the arena, or is it going to be in?
It's going to be in the old Sartain Hall arena. Yeah, St. Sartain Hall.
Well, I couldn't do Troy like that. I wouldn't put these cowboy boots on that pretty arena floor in there.
Yeah, see, they're going to let them dance down there on the floor. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Well, we had the state. Well, Mike, you know this. We had our state Republican executive committee meeting in the arena, and it was fabulous.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, that was in the new arena. Yeah, that new arena is something. You're right. We're talking about the old Sartain Hall. The old arena is where they're gonna have this facility. But you're right. The new arena is the state of the art. It's beautiful.
It was really nice. We had a nice lunch. It was very good.
Yeah, exactly right. Will Matthews calling in from Ozark. Merle Sport is on the air with us here, and of course Mike Amos is on hold right here. Well, Will, let me see if I can bring him in here. Hold on a minute. Let's see. All right, Will, are you on?
I am.
Okay, and let's see what. Let's look here. 1 second, right here. All right. I'm trying to move these things around. Are you on now, Mike?
Yeah.
All right, Will, are you on? Well, I put Will on hold, so let me see if I can get him off hold here real quick. All right, let's see here. Boy, we're having fun, aren't we? All right.
I'm just, I want to see if you can figure this out.
There we go. Are y'all both on now? Will, are you on?
Yeah.
All right, we got him.
Oh, you got it.
Got it. After fooling around with it a little bit, we got it. Will Matthews calling in from Ozark. Are you still in Dothan or are you in Ozark?
I'm sitting at my desk at the Matthews Law Firm.
At the Matthews Law Firm, and of course one of our strong supporters of our show. And
When are we going to have law call with Will?
Yeah.
I know it. You know,
Will call.
I watch law call all the time in Birmingham. They have it on Sunday night.
well, let me tell you, this past Sunday, an old friend of mine, Chip Nix, has now got a show on after the news on Sunday night. And Will, won't you get into that business? Won't you get into that billboard business? Call me if you're in an accident. Is that right, Will?
Hey, I've been doing this 37 years, and I'm not going to start doing that crap.
I think you could be Will the screwdriver.
Yeah, that's
you know,
right.
we got one, the hammer. So.
Yeah, I know it. This guy.
The hammer.
Yeah, you can.
They said Andrew, Shannara spends about $1 million a year in advertising.
No tellings.
Alexander Shannara.
Michael. He spends $1 million a month in
Yeah,
advertising.
yeah. Isn't that unreal? He's all over the country, isn't he? Where's he actually originating out of, Will? Where's he from?
He's in Birmingham.
Birmingham.
Is that where?
Hey, Mike, I've actually got a case with him.
Oh, do you?
And I talked to him. He's a nice guy. I talked to him for about an hour. And he got into this billboard. He's in 5 states.
Oh, I tell you what, he's a household word. You know, it's well known. Our buddy out of Troy, you know, the Vance Law Firm, he does a lot of advertising.
Does it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Did you know he was from Troy, Will?
I did not.
Oh yeah, he was born and raised here, and his dad was Jimmy Vance, an old friend of mine, and you know, and of course passed away several years ago. And of course he's a local guy.
What do you think about in golf? You got a unique situation with Justin Thomas's caddy being injured, and he's going to have Jim Bones Mackay, Phil Mickelson's old caddy, who's working for the Golf Channel and NBC. He's going to caddy for him this week. Do you think if that goes well, that maybe in the future that might be a new caddy for Justin Thomas?
Mike may know this. Who was the guy that played for the Yankees that got injured and Luke Gehrig took his place?
And Lou Gehrig took his place.
Do you remember who it was? Because Luke Gehrig was on the bench. And there was a guy starting at first base, and he got hurt.
One Jimmy Fox, was it?
No, this guy was somebody, I can't remember who it
Yeah.
was. But anyway, Luke Gehrig took his place and played for 2,500 straight.
You're right. I don't know who that would be.
If I was Justin Thomas, I'd take Bones and tell his other caddy, you need to go find you something else.
Yeah, Bones has been in it a long time. Do you think, you know, talking about, and of course, Mickelson, one of my favorite golfers, do you think his career is pretty much over with as far as the big boy circuit?
Yeah, Mickelson, let me tell you something about Mickelson. He's a knucklehead. I'll guarantee you Bones is responsible for about 80% of his wins.
Really?
Yeah, I was.
He's a risk taker, yeah.
Yeah.
I was at Memphis last year, and I go to that tournament every year. My aunt is a member of that club, and she always hosts the players. She gets me clubhouse tickets and all that stuff. So I go every June to the FedEx in Memphis. Well, Mickelson's playing in the FedEx, and the first day Mickelson's playing great, and then gets on the last hole and hits it in the water, and makes both of them. Second day, the other side, and he comes to the last hole, hits it in the water, makes both of them. The third day, he plays and plays a great round, gets to the last hole, hits it in the water again, but makes a boat. So he has finished disastrous, 3, and he's still only like 3 behind. Well, the last day, Mike, he comes out and shoots a 30 on the front 9. And he birdies 11 and 12, so now he's 7 under on the round, and he comes to number 13, 10, 11. He comes to the 12th hole. He birdied 10, 11, 7 under after 11 holes, and that hole's got water on the right. Clearly, what he ought to do is hit an iron and just hit it fairway. You know, that's a dangerous hole. Well, he hits his first drive out of bounds. Then he hits his second drive in the rough, and then he flies the green in the water and makes an 8. And he loses the tournament by 2 strokes. But he's a knucklehead. He does not know how to, but he's still got talent.
Well, I was just wondering, you know,
look at when he lost the U.S. Open. You remember that one? Ogilvy. Oh yeah. I mean, had no reason. I mean, Mickelson, all he had to do was hit an iron, and he could have bogeyed and he could have won.
That's right.
He was after the dramatics, wasn't he?
He just doesn't play.
Now, you know, he's also a big football fan. You know, he bets heavy on football games. Did you know that?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But of course, he seems to be a nice guy, though. You know, it really does.
You know, he's not that bright, and unlike the other, but he's a great champion. He's won 5 majors.
He won 42 tournaments, I think, something like that.
Actually, he won 6 majors. He's won 3 majors.
Yeah. Well, what is your opinion of Tiger right now, Will? You know, you've told me before that you thought he was through, but they say he was hitting the ball pretty good when he played last time.
He's been. I really don't think his career. I think it's over.
Yeah. So you don't think he'll be able to recover?
It would shock me if he came back to any kind of.
Well, he's not even 40 years old, is he?
No, he's 42.
Yeah, he's 42.
Oh, he is 42 now.
Just turned 42.
Yeah, exactly. But now his ego is going to make him want to play golf, though, isn't he?
Mike, I'm going to tell you something. His ego's probably as low as you can get, I would think.
Really?
Yeah. When you go from the greatest golfer of all time down to, he's ranked like 700 in the world now.
You know, he was probably one of the most popular or well-known athletes in the world, Tiger Woods was. I would say Muhammad Ali was probably the most famous of all athletes in the world. What do you think?
Oh, yeah, no question.
Babe Ruth would be one that would be worldwide famous.
Michael Jordan was worldwide.
Michael Jordan was worldwide, you're right. Wasn't that many of them, though, you think about it.
Yeah. Well, you got soccer is so big in all the other countries.
Yeah. Name me a worldwide the top soccer player in the world, do you know?
I mean, Ronaldo.
From Brazil.
What's his name?
Pele.
Pele's been gone a long time, though.
Ronaldo is probably the one.
Yeah. Of course, we appreciate the Matthews Law Firm being a part of our show today. And, of course, Will, you know, you talk about accidents. You've been in that business for years, working with people that have accidents. And one of the things that a lot of people say now is, if you are in an accident, the first person you ought to call is your attorney. What do you say?
I would agree with that. I used to do a lot of that type work, but now all these people advertise, they suck up all those cases.
Yeah, but and then of course, you know, nothing's guaranteed by any means. Is that right?
Well, one of the problems is a lot of times you get hit in an accident, the person doesn't have any insurance. And if you don't have uninsured motorists, you're just barking up the wrong tree. You're not going to get anything.
Yeah.
That's what's bad.
Yeah, exactly. So you think there's still a lot of those out there now? You know, a lot of uninsured motorists out there?
Oh, yeah. A lot of sure.
Yeah.
What about all the texting and driving cases and stuff like that? I mean, that's got to be one of those type of things where, I mean, I'm seeing it now more than ever, like a no texting zone and stuff like that. I mean, it's awful on the interstate as far as people texting. I mean, every time you try to pass somebody, that's usually what they're doing.
It is. You're right.
It's going to get to a point where they're going to have to really basically tell people you can't even have your phone.
Well, now in Montgomery, Will, you can't talk on the phone
unless it's a Bluetooth device or something.
Is that just in Montgomery or is it in other towns?
Well, I've got on my phone. I can talk without looking at it. I've got, it goes through my radio.
Yeah, exactly.
Mine too.
Exactly. Okay, Will, thank you so much for calling this morning. Anything else on your mind?
No, well, let me know about Neil, what he does. I'm proud of him. I'm wish him well.
Well, I tell you, in fact, I knew that job was open, and I knew that he would consider it if he was given the opportunity, and you can't blame him. That's a great opportunity for him, if he does get that job.
That's true. I agree. And
I mean, you're talking about tripling your salary at least.
But if I was Arizona, of course, Arizona's a big school, but you would think they would want to get somebody with more ties to that area. Now he did coach at Texas Tech, but that's still a long ways from Arizona, wouldn't you say?
What I can't understand, Michael, can you explain why Arizona State would hire Herm Edwards?
I know it.
Never even been a college coach. I mean, he hadn't coached in the pros in years.
Exactly.
They said him and the athletic director were lifelong friends, like had known each other forever.
Yeah, that's where a lot of it has to do.
I figured they would have made a call to Memphis and got Mike Norvell. He was the offensive coordinator at Arizona State.
Now, that would have made a lot of sense right there.
Right. I mean, maybe he wants to stay in Memphis. I don't know.
And of course, it still might be out there too. I don't know if they've interviewed everybody they're going to interview, but I would think that it'd be a $3-4 million job. Will, what would you think?
Yes, Lord, yes.
And that's a year.
Goes back to what you know is who you know.
Who's a tremendous defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
So, I mean.
Well, I tell you what, we can keep our line coach and keep our offensive coordinator, our defensive coordinator, keep our offensive line coach, and of course he was part of a coordinator's job too, and then our defensive coordinator. It made me feel a lot better.
Who would Troy? I tell you who I'd hire without even thinking. I'd get Joey Jones since he lost his job. He'd be a good.
Well,
I could go get Bill Clark at UAB if he'd come.
Yeah, but I don't think Bill Clark would leave.
Exactly.
He's in a superior conference than Troy's leaving.
Well, I don't know if it is or not.
Sunbelt are pretty close.
As far as the quality, of course, it might be bigger schools, but
I think Conference USA is ranked ahead of Sunbelt.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, head to head, like the last 3 years they played, the Sunbelt has beat Conference USA. They've got a winning record.
Yeah, no question.
Yeah.
All right.
Really interesting to see.
All right, guys, we're running out of time, but I would like.
Of course, with Kiffin now, Kiffin will be interesting to see. I was shocked he wasn't offered.
Yeah.
A chance to go to Arizona since he'd already coached.
Now, see, he would have ties out there. See, now in California and all that, you would think a guy like that. But now you talk about 10 years for what kind of contract did he sign? I know it was a 10-year contract.
Yeah. I think
he was making around one.
Yeah. But you would think he'd be making more than that, though, with his contract. But, of course, everything remains to be seen. Now, this concert is going to be tomorrow night, Thursday night, starting at 6 o'clock from the Sartain Hall gymnasium or arena there on Troy's campus, and starts at 6 with some great entertainment. And just pass the word. It's $10 at the door. And I reckon if you go out right now, if you come back in, it's going to pay $10 again. Is that right?
Well, we'll try to figure out something for them. We'll probably have a stamp there or something.
Okay, well, I understand.
think that's probably going to be better than
a bracelet.
A bracelet or something.
Mike, I'm headed to Washington tomorrow to see my son and his wife.
Okay, and I tell you what, boy, you talking about a young man that has grown quickly. I remember you took him to the convention where you introduced him to a couple of people, and he's hit the ground running, didn't he?
I tell you what, it's amazing how much nicer people treat me since they found out he worked for President Trump. Everybody.
Well, I tell you what, we appreciate you very much.
Yeah, y'all take it easy.
Have a great day, and of course, I hope you have a great day. And of course, Mike Amos, also from Birmingham. Of course, my good friend is here with us today, and Merle, again, tell us a few quick notes about your concert.
Well, it's for everybody. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
It's for everybody, and
great entertainment.
We're basically working through these small colleges, hopefully because we need a facility.
Yeah,
and they usually have a facility, and it's a win-win for everybody. We get a facility, they get concessions, and we take all the risk.
Right. And then they've got a good base of people that will be interested in coming. I know you're getting the word out to the college students and the high school students, and this is a big time concert that's going to be in Troy, Alabama tomorrow night at Sartain Hall starting at 6 o'clock, and it should be a lot of fun, like Merle said, for the entire family.
Right.
Thank you so much for coming, my friend.
Thank you for letting me come.
And I hope that you have a great day, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll see you bright and early in the morning for Today in L.A.